Indianapolis I wish I could have left too. Reporters and columnists should be allowed to be sanctimonious about having to watch two bad NFL teams fail to execute for 4 quarters and an overtime. Alas, it probably wouldn't have gone over well with my bosses had I left Sunday's 49ers Colts game before the opening kickoff. But Vice President Mike Pence has no problem with sanctimony. And it seems like his boss loved him leaving Sunday's game early, too. Lucky him. Pence, the former governor of Indiana, used taxpayer money to fly him and the whole vice presidential entourage to his home state for Sunday's game, and just Sunday's game, so he could stage his own protest against protesting NFL players. We're through the looking glass here, folks. We've entered a world where the Vice President of the United States is going to sporting events strictly for the reason of making a political point. I wonder what the stick-to-sports crowd thinks about that. Don't worry, he'll find out via email soon. Make no mistake, Pence leaving Sunday's game was not a spur-of-the-moment burst of outrage at the 23 members of the 49ers who knelt during the national anthem. This was a contrived stunt. Why else would reporters covering Pence be told to stay in the van that brought them to Lucas Oil Stadium? Because, as a staffer told NBC's Von Hilliard, the VP may depart the game early. Why else would Pence have a well-crafted statement, in photo form, no less, ready to tweet out almost immediately after he left? Pence also tweeted out a photo that claimed he and his wife were excited to be in attendance for Sunday's game. The photo was from 2014. It was a reality TV stunt from the reality TV administration. If Pence wants to protest at Donald Trump's behest or not, he's more than entitled to do so. But the double negative that's created by the vice president protesting black men, who are protesting against racial injustice and police brutality against people of color in this nation. Anyone who says that's not what the protest is about has an agenda. They're trying to sell dose and create the kind of unity Pence says he wants. It creates quite the opposite, in fact. But just as it is the players' right to protest, Pence had the right to leave Sunday's game. I just wish he didn't waste my money to do it. I wonder how much did it cost for the Secret Service to clear a 70,000-seat stadium for Pence to enter? How much time and effort did stadium staff have to put in to make Pence's area vice presidential? How much did it cost to fly Pence to Indianapolis from Las Vegas? I can't imagine it's more cost-efficient to lay over in Indiana on a trip from Nevada to California, where the VP was heading next. Those things cost taxpayer money. No, those things wasted taxpayer money. Pence could have tweeted how upset he was from anywhere. But at my corp, I'm not insulted by Pence leaving Sunday, just as I'm not offended by NFL players protesting. The goal of a protest is to have people notice your cause. I have noticed both. But has the Vice President of the United States recognized and addressed the NFL players' cause, or has he tried to coup it to serve his agenda? What does offend me, though, is that Pence and whoever thought up this spectacle think so little of the nation's collective intelligence level. Did they not think this would come across as the partisan spectacle that it was perhaps the people he's pandering to don't care? And that just makes me sad. And I'm also conflicted, because while I'm repulsed by Pence's nonsense, at the same time, there's a begrudging respect for the vice president after his stunt. I wish I had thought of something so creative as to get out of having to watch the Colts and 49ers play.